Oh, shoot.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome. So I'm going to give us just a few minutes for some more people to pop on. I see y'all are already utilizing the chat, which is awesome. So keep telling us where you're from, and I'm going to probably give like 2 minutes before we get started. Can y'all hear me? Can everybody hear me? All right. So I am I'm in Destin right now. We're on vacation, so I feel like this is why I'm still in like vacay look. I'm still crusty from the beach, but I'm super excited. Y'all are all hopping on. Raise your hand if you are a new brand new stylist. Well, most of you guys have your video off, which is totally fine. I get it. I totally get it. In the chat though, say hey if you're a brand new stylist. So excited to have you guys on. I'm going to give just a minute before we get started. Making sure all of our trainers are on. Just see Caitlin, I see Katie, I see Ashton. Okay. All right, so y'all can hear fine, right? I've got this recorded, so we are recording this, and it will be available for everybody who could not hop on. So if you do have some girls who couldn't get on, totally fine. I'll post the link. Well, let's just cross our fingers that it saves on my computer because sometimes we have issues with that. Okay, well, I'll get started. This should not be longer than 1 hour. It might be more around like 45 minutes, but hopefully you guys have like a pen and paper in hand. I'm going to kind of introduce myself and then we'll get started. So I am Jackie. If you are brand new to the team, we're really excited you're here. You are hopping in one of the most exciting times in the business. So summer is kind of coming to a close for us in the business. We will start to see more fall things coming, Halloween things coming, and then we're just going straight into holiday lines, which is just this time of year is just super fun. So you're at a great time to hop into the business. And what this training is going to look like is going to be a little different than what we've really ever done before. So the Foundations to Flourish group is going to have everything you need to know. So if you're a brand new stylist, make sure you're in that. Well, all of you should be in that group because you got the link. Make sure you're going through the units section. It is full of all the goodness. When us leaders were kind of going over what the training was going to look like for this, I was going back through it and I hadn't been through it in a long time. And I was like, you guys, this thing is good. Like I forgot how good it is. So make sure you're going through that. It has all the stuff that you need to get started and go through it at your own pace. Don't feel like you have to do everything at once, or if you get overwhelmed, like take a break. It's okay. Just go at your own pace. But, everything really is in there for you to take advantage of and use. So do that. Make sure you do that. But what this training is going to look like, this month-long training, is going to be more of a live version of what we have in the unit section of Foundations to Flourish. So it's going to be a live in-person type thing where we're going to give you the training and then we're going to give you an activity to do on the Zoom call. So when I get done with my little training that I'm going to give you, you're going to have an activity to do in the Foundations to Flourish group. So I know for some of you that do not have 2 devices, this might be a little difficult while you're live on this training. That is okay. It will all stay up. You will have several days to do the activity. In the Foundations to Flourish group, there will be a post. There will be several posts. So if you do not have a two devices to watch and then to do the activity on, just make sure after this video you either go back into the Foundations to Flourish group, look through the posts and do them, or come back at a later day. But the cutoff, so we're going to have some giveaways for each activity to be done. So once, so Tuesday, let's see, it's Sunday. So Tuesday night will be the cutoff day to do the activity to be put into the drawing. If that makes sense. There's going to be lots of giveaways, lots of ways to enter. It'll all be very clear in the post how to enter and that kind of stuff. So just make sure you do it by Tuesday night. Okay, that's for this week. And then we're going to do this every single week for August. Okay, so next Sunday night we'll have another training with another set of activities, and it's all going to build on each other. And by the end of this month, if you're a brand new stylist, you should have a really good foundation for your business. If you're in here to do like a little restart, a little recharge to your business, by the end of the month, you should have some extra energy into your business to get going. Can we try hard not to say, like, yes, I will try my hardest not to say ladies, but I've said it for so long, it's probably going to come out a couple more times. But yes, to our men, we are so happy you are here. Welcome to us. At least our team isn't called Ladies of Nailed It. I have a couple of friends who are in a team called Ladies of Nailed It, and I'm like, well, at least we're not Ladies of Nailed It. Okay, so we are going to get started. I am going to chat mostly about what I believe is the most important thing on for your business, because you guys, if you're a new stylist, if you are someone who's been in this for a little while and you feel maybe just a little disconnected from your business, this is going to be the anchor to your business. And I've done a training on this on a Tuesday training, and I will train on this until the day that I die, because I feel like it's that important. So having a clear reason and why you're in the business. So I'm going to talk a little bit about your why. Like I said, there's going to be circumstances that come into your life that you do not plan on ever happening, and it will happen. You will have bad days. You will have days where you're so on fire for your business and you're so excited that it's easy to work. And then there's going to be days and weeks where you do not even want to get into your VIP group because you're burnt out, or your life is just crazy and you just don't even want to think about your business. Okay. So the circumstances in your life is going to change. Things happening in our lives are going to change. Having a clear reason and why that you're in this business is what is going to hold you to the foundation of your business. So finding out your why, whether it be to make $300 to pay for your kid to go to soccer for the fall season, whether it's to just be able to pay for groceries every single week. It could be something small and it could be something big, but if you are in this for the income and for that sole reason, you need to figure out a good, clear amount. So I always encourage you, think of something that you're wanting to cover. If it's your phone bill, okay, have your, print out a picture of your phone and put it next to wherever you work. If it is for your kid to go to soccer for the year, get a picture of them in their soccer uniform and have that, up wherever you're working on your phone. If you work from your phone, have it as the background. And then there's going to be those of us who have big goals, like I want to quit my job. And that is something totally doable. We've had ladies on this team and men who have quit their job. It's going to be hard. Who have quit their job. So you have to figure it out. But if you're wanting to quit your job, then that's going to take a lot of work, you guys, okay? I don't know how much you make, but you need to figure out, kind of do some reverse engineering. If you want to quit your job, figure out how much you need to make each month to be able to do that. And then you need to figure out how much you need to sell to be able to make that income. And Elaine, I'm seeing a lot of people say they want to quit their job. So it's doable. So you just have to figure it out and then make that the clear why that you're doing this. Some of us, it's not money. Some of us, the reason that we're doing this is because we have so much going on in our lives. We just want something for us. We just want something fun, a fun outlet. But having that clear why and posting it everywhere, like if you work on your phone, making sure it's on the front of your phone. If you have a desk, I have Post-its of like just everything that I'm wanting to do right behind my desk. So I know exactly why I'm doing this. And then when I'm having a rough week, I'm sick, I don't feel good, and I just want to lay in bed and do nothing, I have to remember I have a clear reason why I'm doing this, and I'm going to keep pushing on because I have reasons and I have a why. So our first activity for you guys is to figure out what your why is. And here is a little tip from me. My why is ever changing. It is changing all the time. In the beginning, my why was not what it is today. Actually, in the beginning, I didn't really want a why because I didn't want to do this. Like, I just signed up because I was like, okay, well, my friend wanted me to, so I'll sign up. I did not want to do color stream. And then I started to see the potential. And y'all, this is just life-changing. So my why went from, replacing what I lost with my previous company to now building a pool in my backyard. And once I get my pool built in my backyard, it's probably going to be something different. So don't feel like you have to be married to your why. Don't feel like your why has to sound pretty, like a Pinterest worthy quote. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be inspiring to you and yourself. It does not have to be inspiring to me. It does not have to be inspiring to any of us on here. It just has to be something that will inspire you, okay? So I'm going to, in the Foundations to Flourish group, I'm going to do a post, and I'm going to have you guys, just like I said, please don't feel like it has to be Pinterest worthy. Just write down what your why is what your why is, okay? All right. I'm going to go ahead and get the post up. Y'all start posting, and then we're going to give y'all about 2 to 3 minutes. If you are on a device and you can't, go to the post and post, write it down in your notebook so you don't forget. But you guys do that, and then we'll have, I think we had Ashton hopping on. Ashton, were you next? I think you were next. I think you were. So why don't you start at 8:15?
Okay. Okay. Should I just, do I introduce myself? Yeah, like, hi, my name is Ashton. Okay, so my name is Ashton. I signed up with Jackie. I literally never tried Color Street, never really even heard of it, didn't even know she was selling it. And then I couldn't sleep one night, so I signed up under her, and now here we are. um, okay, so my topic is going to be just the importance of getting connected, staying connected, and then just making sure that you guys know like where to be plugged in as a team. So the first thing that I think is super important that everybody needs to be a part of, that's going to be, we've got a stuff like a, hold on, I made notes. It's the official Color Street Stylist group, and we have a link that'll get posted for that if you don't already have it or if you're not already in it. Um, this group is incredible. It's still fairly new. When a lot of us first joined, we didn't have it. Or if we did, they weren't using it like they are now. So in this group, we have something that we call connecting the dots, connect the dots. It's every day, the same time. And you hear from Melissa from corporate or somebody from home office, they pop on. And this group is incredible because that is straight from home office, like it's info directly from them. So you're hearing it from their mouths to our ears. They give us a lot of information. They give us a lot of like ways to relay what they're sharing with us, with our VIPs or with our teams. So that's every day. And it's called Connect the Dots. What else? Hold on. Okay, so yeah, they do it like through like a live video. And there's just a lot of information. So you need to join the group and then make sure that your notifications are on. And then every day you can pop in there when they go live or catch the replay for that information. The second thing that is super important is that you are signed up for our Color Street Stylist alert. So this is just for stylists. So don't give this information to your VIPs, but you can text the word Color Street to, it's 555-888. And that's actually your guys' activity. But you know, you're gonna text Color Street to that number. And then as we get like restock information, sometimes they communicate other things, but that is, you get a text when we have restocks. You get a text usually like beforehand, or you know, like it'll tell you like what sets they're going to be restocking. So you can look in your back office to see what's being restocked, but you can also sign up for those text messages, which I mean, that's way easier, I think, than you know trying to go find it. So that's your second super important thing to stay connected. But that's just for stylists. And then the third part of staying connected is, you know, the Flourish Dynasty group. I always refer to that as like our hub. That's like our home hub. That's where we all need to be. That's where we all start off. So if you're not in there yet, make sure that your upline or whoever gets you added into there. There's a couple questions that Jackie's got set up, and that's just like a little, what's the word? It's about, we can make sure that people are joining that group that are a part of our team. So make sure that you answer those questions so you can get added in quickly if you're not in it. But I know that sometimes people hear, I'm going to add you into a group, and then you like roll your eyes because you think like it's another group. But the Flourish Dynasty group, that is where you need to be. Between Jackie and our other leaders, myself, we are always posting information, whether it be like what's happening company-wise, team-wise, if we have stuff going on like in our groups that are working or whatever, you guys are going to quickly find out that our team is the best when it comes to resources and sharing. If someone's doing something in their group that's amazing, they're sharing it right away so everybody can use it. So you are plugged into that group. Make sure that if you guys, you know, borrow something, you guys kind of edit it, make it your own, but people are more than willing to help you answer questions. If you're in there right now, we're coming out of July. So you guys have probably seen the craziness of shout outs and celebration. We love to party. That's our team. We love to celebrate. So again, in that group, utilize that search bar. I didn't even realize like it was as awesome as it is. So you can literally put in just like keywords, and it's going to pull up any posts that have been shared with those words in it. So if you're like, wanting nail bar information, you can literally type in nail bar and it will pull up thousands of posts. And then you can kind of, scroll through that before asking or before making your own post. You can kind of, I call it trolling through it, but you can kind of go through that. If you need graphics in that group, we have albums, like tons and tons of albums. So don't be afraid to click around. In the files, a lot of people have been so generous and they've shared templates and layouts and things that they're using in their business or with their teams. They've uploaded it for all of us to use. So make sure that, as a new stylist, like check all of that stuff out. And all of that is free to use. You guys are more than welcome to use any of that. So that team page, it's not just one of those groups that you're going to mute. You want to have the notifications on for that, because people go live, people share, things are posted, announcements are made. You don't want to miss that. So that is super, super important that you're plugged into that group. I think that's all I have. So Jackie, are you going to tell them their activity, or do you want me to tell them to just have them do it?
I'm just posting it now. So it's going on now. So you can just go back. So your activity to do is to sign up for the Color Street text. And then we're really big into staying connected, as Ashton just explained. But another way to really stay connected is with your upline. If you are not connecting with your upline, I think it's really important that you're doing so. So we want you guys to schedule a connect call with your upline. Whether you're a new stylist or not, you guys, even if you have been in this for a while, we still want you to, we want everybody connecting right now. We're really going into a awesome season, and so we really want to make sure everybody's connected. And so your activities are up. Sign up for the Color Street text, and then make sure you're in all the groups that we just talked about. You'll see it in the post. And then schedule a connect call with your upline. Talk about what's going on, what's working, what's not working. What are your goals for the next couple of weeks? What are your goals for the next couple of months? What are your goals until the end of the year? Just connect with each other. Upline, direct enroller. So yes, the person you enrolled with. That brings up, well, I think Caitlin's going to talk about that. Okay. All right. So we're going to give y'all until like 1 more minute. We'll give you till 8:25. That might take a couple minutes.
Okay. And if you need to come back to that in just a minute or at a later time to wrap up, I know I was rushing to send some messages to new stylists to make sure that we're set up for some calls. So I am Caitlin Milby. You can see it under my face. I'm excited to visit with y'all. I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about me, and then I'm going to share my screen actually so that I can walk you through kind of the basics of the virtual office, because that's going to be your home base for a lot of things that you need, a lot of resources. So my name is Caitlin. I am a high school teacher, retired cheer coach, not doing that anymore, but I love being able to visit with all of you because I've been home from school for the longest spring break ever. So I'm so excited to get to teach and share with all of you. So my topic is the virtual office, and it can seem kind of overwhelming because there is lots of information there. So I'm going to see if it'll let me share my screen. Jackie, will you let me share my screen? It says host disabled, participant screen sharing. I don't know how to do that.
Okay, hang on. Let me, I think, it's a great question.
I should have tested it beforehand.
Okay, I made you a host, so can you?
Oh, okay, perfect. I can do it. Awesome. Thank you, ma'am. I'm going to share. There we go. Can everybody see my virtual office? You can see my big 0 right here because it's August 2nd and I need to get a party scheduled. But your Color Street virtual office is something that I save as a favorite on my computer, and I have it saved as a favorite on my phone as well. That way I can get there pretty easily. It's just vo.colorstreet.com. And this is seriously an amazing resource. And I will tell y'all, when Ashton and I started, this virtual office was not nearly as nice. And so now everything you need is right here. So on the computer, the important links show up on the left-hand side, and you can see it talks to you about regional meetings when those start up again, you know, when we can all be together in person. The training center is amazing. So I'm just going to hover over these and click, and you can go back later and look on your own too. But the training center, y'all, look at this. This is exactly the trainings that are on the Color Street app. If yours is like mine, it's kind of wonky sometimes, but this is the same information. So don't freak out, don't stress if you can't get to it on your phone. It's right here in your virtual office in the training center. So it even starts with first things first. The best place to start is the beginning, and it even talks you through, like, if somebody hasn't gotten their kit yet, you can see what to do before your kit arrives, and then it drops down what to do after, how to invite, get connected, the basics of how to earn, how to get paid. And I'm going to click on one so you can kind of see how these are set up. So it shows you this quick little 2-minute video that you can watch, listen to while you're cooking dinner, whatever you have a chance to listen. And then it gives you the next video in line. So it says before your kit arrives and then after your kit arrives. I love this resource. And then you can see the other training center topics right underneath: inviting, how to talk about 2-finger testers, the do's and don'ts of social media. Like, this is so amazing. Like, the amount of training and resources that we have, you can't find them anywhere else. Stylist assets, this is where they'll share like the flyers from corporate, or when we have a new line launch, there will be pictures of those sets, nail fees, and then the sets themselves will show up in stylist assets, so you can look back at those. I always need to know where this pink customer support link is, because that's where you can go. That's your customer service or your customer support. So if anytime an issue comes up, click there, you can chat, and our customer service is amazing. They will help you. They will make it right. There's Pay Portal. You definitely want to know how to locate the Pay Portal for when you get paid. That's right there. You can set that up and then you log in just like on once you set up your login. That'll be a whole different situation on this training. Let's see if I can go back. Dashboard, there we go. Swag store, if you want to order swag. Print portal is great if you are wanting to order business cards and those types of things to get you started. But this is where you can see everything, your rank advancements in the middle. It shows you what percentage you're working toward on your next rank. That's really cool to watch that percentage fill up during the month. Your metrics are over here on the right-hand side. And as you sell or as your team sells, you can see them here. It also shows you any stylists that are enrolled under you. It shows your lifetime volume and your highest rank. Those are all really cool. On this left-hand side, if you scroll down, you can see recent orders, and it tells you if they have been accepted, if they have shipped. I really like that feature as well. You've got company news here. They haven't had to use this as much because we have that Color Street Official Stylist Facebook group, and we have daily updates in Connect the Dots. So that's going to be your place for company news. Stock updates are on the right-hand side as well. Again, you get those double because if you've signed up for the text, like Ashton was talking about, you can check the website and you can check your text just to be sure. Or if you're wondering, what orders are they shipping? Or my kit was ordered on 7/27. Have they shipped it yet? You can look right here and it will show you. So then there's the growing team. And this looks a lot different when you get started. And it is so cool to watch it change as your team changes and as your business changes. And I'm telling you, every single number that shows up, every single rank or percent that shows up here is something to celebrate. And so I want you to know how to locate those things. So let me show you one of the very first things that you want to do. And this is going to be one of your tasks, but I'm going to walk you through it step by step. Some of you may have already done this, but one of my favorite things about Color Street as stylists, we don't have to give up hostess rewards when we become a stylist. We can always be a hostess and we can always be earning hostess rewards and commission. We don't have to have one or the other. So at the very top of your virtual office, you can find the Parties tab. If you're on your phone, it'll be in the upper right-hand corner and you can click the little drop-down box and you want to go to Create New Party. You always, always, always want to have a party going in your name, again, so you can be earning those hostess rewards and your commission as well. So you start here, it asks you for a party title. I keep mine super simple. I name it whatever the month is, nail bar. So maybe I'm going to, I haven't started one for August yet, August nail bar. And I'm not touching anything else. It's starting today. If you notice, parties automatically close after 60 days since they've been created. So this one that I'm setting up today will automatically close on October the 1st. I can close it before then, or I can choose to leave it open. It's really your own choice. And we can do more talking about party links and stuff later. Who will be hosting the party? I'm hosting the party, so click that. And where will my party be hosted? I'm doing virtual party, so no physical location. And then I click Create New Party. And now I can see under Open Parties, my August nail bar, 0 sales, we just started, and it tells me what my rewards would be. So as of right now, we haven't had any sales. So it says my party must have a minimum of $150 in sales and at least 3 orders to qualify for a reward. So all of that is right there. There's my party website. I can click it, I can copy it, and then I can go paste it into my party groups or my VIP to make sure that my ladies and gents are getting to shop my party, okay? You can also go to Manage Party. When you get orders, this is where they will show up, and it's pretty amazing to get to watch those roll in. My next thing, again, I'm keeping it super short. I'll wrap it up. I want to make sure that I have my own picture uploaded to my profile. So up here, I've already done this, but I'm going to change my picture. It's been a while. It's been like a year and a half since I've changed my picture. So I'm going up here where it says my name. and I click, and then I'm going to click settings, and that's where I can update everything. So I can see my profile picture, my email, my website, all of that. Right now, I'm just worried about my profile picture. And I'm going to choose a new file. There's October 2018, Caitlin. And we're gonna change her out to a more updated Caitlin. So I go on my computer, I find my picture I want, and I upload. There she is. And I save changes. And now I have updated my face. That way, when people visit my site, they see my little face up in that corner and they see my name so that they know they're shopping with their friend, not just some random human. So that is the basics of the virtual office. Y'all, there is so much. My biggest encouragement to you is just find a time when you have 15 or 20 minutes to just kind of click and dig through and check out the virtual office and what there is to see. And every time I log in here, I find something new. So Jackie is going to share your task in the Flourish group. And it's just those 2 tasks I just showed you. I have a 2-part one. So setting up a party link in your name, and then uploading your picture or updating your picture. So if you've already uploaded, go ahead and snap a picture, snap a screenshot for us and share it in the comments, and then snap a screenshot of your party link and share that in the comments as well. So we're going to take until, what do you think, Jackie?
Let's do 8:40 because that one's a little bit longer of a.
Yeah, it takes a little bit. We have 2 jobs. All right, 8:40.
Thanks, girl. Okie dokie. All right, so now we are going to have Miss Katie pop on. She is going to chat with us about VIP groups because those are super important, right? And she's one of the best. So, Katie, if you want to get going.
Yes. Hey, ladies, welcome. My name's Katie Thornhill. I signed up under Ashton. She was one of my best friends. We've done some other companies together, and by far, Color Street has been the most fun, the simplest. It's just been a blast. And one of the things that I've enjoyed the most is my VIP group. And so I'm really excited to share with you tonight how to run a successful VIP group. So I'm just going to give you the highlights just due to time. So if you haven't set up a VIP group yet, you want to make sure to get that set up right away, because that, especially in the beginning, is going to be the heart and soul of your business, in the sense that that's where you're going to be getting customers, building relationships. If you're looking to grow your business, that's probably where you're going to potentially find your team, your stylists that are going to sign up under you. So some things that you want to make your VIP group to be very engaging and personal to you. So even from like your background photo that you put on there, you know, just something that's reflective of who you are, that's personal to you. You want to do a welcome post. In the welcome post, you want to, like Jackie had talked about, you can even discuss share your why you signed up to be a Color Street stylist, what you love about the product. So that can be right there in your welcome post. And you also want to share your party link that Caitlin just showed you how to do throughout your post regularly, to make it easy to find for people to be able to order. So when you're trying to grow your group, there's a lot of different ways you can do that. Obviously, when you first create your group, you are inviting people from your Facebook contacts. In addition, what I like to do is periodically, like maybe once a week, I will post in my regular Facebook group what we call like a business blessing. So I may hold like a Starbucks cup up, and so my nails are showing, and just kind of say, I'm so thankful for Color Street, my business that allows me to have some extra money to be able to spoil myself with a little treat every now and then. Or like if you were able to pay a bill that month, then you can share something like a picture of that bill with your Color Street pay card or something like that. It's inviting people into your circle, letting them know they're going to be excited. And then you can share your link to your VIP group by using the @ symbol and then typing the name of your group, and it'll pop up. And that will be something that people can just click on right in that post, and it'll take them to your VIP group. So that's one way you can invite people into your VIP group. So as far as once you have your VIP group up and running, and you've got some content in there, and your enroller can help you with that. And like Ashton said, there's lots of resources, ways to get graphics and nail fees and things like that to put in your VIP group. You want to have an album created in there right at the top of your VIP group with lots of fun manicures and nail fees and things like that for people to look at and kind of browse through. But the main thing that I wanted to share is with the content. You want to have your group to be not just about Color Street all the time. So if every post is about Color Street, then it can come across a little salesy. And so what I like to consider my VIP group is more of a lifestyle group. And so one way you do that is by creating a Fab 5 list. And so the Fab 5 list is basically you're writing down 5 things that are really important to you. So they're things that you're passionate about, maybe hobbies, interests, things that get you excited and motivated. So you want to take those 5 things, and you're shooting for 3 to 4 posts a day in your VIP group, but you want to alternate those posts. So you may do a post about Color Street, and then the next post, you want it to be something from your Fab 5. So you would take like, let's say, for example, one of the examples that I use from my Fab 5 is, so I'll take a picture of, fitness is one of my Fab 5. So I'll ask everybody in my group, what do you do for your workouts? And then I'll have a picture of like me holding a dumbbell, and so they can see my manicure too. I always like to sneak those in. But then then it's asking them questions. So I feel like, or one thing that's really important is people like to talk about themselves. They like you to be curious about them. They like when you ask questions. So I try to do interactive posts a lot. So I'm going to be asking about them. Another thing I'll say is, what's everyone having for dinner? And I'll post a picture of my dinner. And that gets a lot of comments. You want to do posts where people are commenting a lot and interacting a lot. Another one is fur, like show me your fur baby. People love their animals, they love their pets. And so it just gets them excited, and it makes them feel like you're not just there to sell them nail polish strips all the time. You really want to know what's going on in their life, and they're more likely to buy nail polish from you when they get to know you. Another way they can really get to know you in your VIP group is if you go live. So I know that can be intimidating for a lot of people to go live in their group, but they really want to get to know you, and they do that by seeing your face and hearing your voice and just getting to know you a little bit better. So you can do flash sales and get rid of, not get rid of, but sell some stock or inventory that you have on hand. You can do an application, a live application, doing your own nails, or I've even done just for fun, like put a couple nail strips on my husband's nails, and just kind of, people get a kick out of that. And they kind of meet my family that way too, or my daughter's nails. So going live, sometimes what I'll do too is I'll go live at the beginning of the week and just do some updates. So this is what's going on. My group's called Nail Envy. So I'll say, this is what's going on in Nail Envy this week. And it's kind of creating some excitement, and they're wanting to be involved. It's inviting them into your group, into your life. And yes, you are posting about Color Street throughout that too. You're posting nail fees, you're posting what's exciting about Color Street and different about Color Street, maybe doing some breadcrumbing to see who might be interested in becoming a stylist and earning their own income off their sets like we are. So I think for me, I found incorporating all of those things, mostly making it personal, making it interactive and fun, and incorporating your Fab Five are the best ways to have a really strong, fun, interactive, growing VIP group, which is going to be the heart and soul of your business, especially at the beginning, before you start really building a team. So that is going to be your task, is to create your Fab Five list. So we'll give you guys a couple minutes to go ahead and write down 5 things that really describe who you are and what you're passionate about. And then you'll use those things to make posts to incorporate in your VIP group.
Awesome. Thank you, Katie. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all until 8:50 to do that. I've already made the post, and then I'm going to wrap it up for us. All right, I'm loving reading y'all's. It looks like food, coffee, and pets are like the most common. I love it. We all have something in common. Okay, so y'all keep continuing to do that. If you haven't been able to do it, hopefully you've been writing it down and you can hop into the group after we're off the call to finish it up. So thanks everybody for sharing. I appreciate that. We are going to, like I said, do these throughout the month. It'll be every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So mark your calendars for that. I don't have my list in front of me, but I'm pretty sure next week is things like the compensation plan. I don't know, Caitlin, Ashton, do y'all remember? Katie? I can't remember what else we had for next week. My list is at home, so we've got some stuff planned for you guys. But each activity each week is going to give you a chance to win a prize, and I will be announcing that prize very, very soon. And then we're also going to have some things throughout the week for you guys to do in between our calls. So just be looking out for that. If I were you, I would make sure that I put a timer every single day on my phone, like an intentional time to get into the Foundations to Flourish group. Make sure you're caught up on all the posts and all the activities, and give yourself like 15 minutes just to go through the units page. Gemma, I think that's how you say your name. If so, that's a beautiful name. I'm pretty sure that you, if you go into the Foundations to Flourish group, you should see all the posts, and there will be a post that's for the Fave 5. Message me if you have problems with that. But other than that, we're done. I'm going to post this recording in the Foundations to Flourish group. So tag your stylist if they were not able to get on live. I really appreciate it, guys. We had a lot of you on, which is really exciting. And so hopefully we will be able to get y'all all the things you need to get going. Always feel free to reach out if you need anything. I hope y'all have an awesome, awesome rest of your night, a good week ahead, and we'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye, guys.